All right, so I have been trying to get ready for GP Vegas, and I don't really have a lot going on. I know Wizards is going to have a lot to release this week, and I'm actually going to bring a tripod with me to Vegas and try to cover this week of releases that are coming up. I'm not entirely sure what to expect from it. I'm guessing uh, they're going to announce the comeback of core sets. Dark Horse that they may change the rotation back to what they did, but I don't think I've ever really formally addressed the topic of worth in Magic the Gathering. And I think the game, Magic itself, is obsessed with value, right? Value when you play, value in the cards you buy, value in the cards you sell, value in the trades you make, value, 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 value. And that's not inherently a bad thing. But I thought between this video and the comment section and my subsequent replies to your comments, I thought we'd discuss value, a little mental exercise. Because a lot of times I see a lot of the same comments every time. And there are a lot of YouTubers that do videos that like discuss purely the financial side of things. Is it worth it? And I think that that's a conversation everyone loves having. But I thought maybe I would try to approach it from a little different angle. When you're young or when you're on a strict budget, like dictionary definition of value is important. Uh, you know, and I think that part of that kind of mindset is why Amazon or and things like that are putting local businesses out of business. Walmart, things like that. And I think that I'm fine with that. But eventually you reach a point in your life where you value other things other than, things have more, they may have intrinsic value. Or let me share a story. So I was buying furniture this weekend or last weekend. And when you get old and boring like me, this is what you do with your weekends. You buy furniture and you grill things. And that's basically what being an adult is like. And I went to maybe 5 different furniture stores. And I never looked at a price tag at any one of them. I had kind of a general idea of, hey, this couch was $2,000 at the last place. Here it's like $2,500. That's more, like in general, right? Until I finally made my final purchase decision. That was the only moment where I was really critically looking at price. And the place I ended up buying from, I went to, I don't know if these stores are like anywhere else in the country, but in the Midwest, there's lots of furniture stores out here. There's Steinhoffels, there's Colders, there's Penny Mustard, there's Boston Store Furniture. I think I went to another, like a privately owned one. And, I went to Ashley Furniture. And I got good help at only 2 of them. 2. And 2, I needed someone to walk me around and show me furniture because I don't have that. My mind doesn't work like that. I can't visualize. It's the same reason I can't draw things and that I often don't create things and that I comment on them instead because I can't create. And I always have the utmost respect for people who are like graphic designers or things like that. And, it made me think a lot about, the place ultimately where I purchased was the place that ultimately gave me the best help. The the salesperson walked me around to 100 different couches, helped me put couches and rugs together, helped me buy a kitchen table that went with the couch, and all these little things that I just had no idea. I couldn't even make a buying decision without, I couldn't even worry about whether or not I could afford something or I thought it was a good deal until I knew what I actually wanted. Or I was just going to rebuy the same kind of stuff I had now and just replace it with the same thing, which would have been more boring. Ultimately, I'm extremely satisfied with my furniture decision. But in Magic, we are obsessed with value. Part of the reason my channel is, anybody even watches my channel, is because of some of the absurd pulls I've made. $1,000 cards, $100 cards, things like that. Those videos get more views. Why? Because there's an expensive card in it. It's not because I do anything particularly interesting. There's a reason that there are millions of views on my Mox Ruby video or my Jace Mind Sculptor videos, foil Jaces. And it's value. And I think the reason I often will, like, I think there's a good reason why there's a good portion of the community that's turned off to my commentary on the price of things, because I just look at things differently now as an old guy. Things like, let's take Commander Anthology, for example. Is it worth it? No. Not even close, okay? You're buying decks that you may or may not even like. You're buying them in bulk. You're paying for convenience. And that has value. Not to everyone. It's like the same conversation of people that are only drafters, or that, you know, there are people that only buy singles. Buying packs is for suckers, they say. And I actually totally understand that mindset. And fiscally, in dollars and cents only, they're 100% correct. They are saying that they have no utils of satisfaction in cracking a pack and opening a foil mythic. They'd rather just buy the foil mythic. And they're not wrong for that. That's just how they feel. And then there are people on the other end of the spectrum, like me, who, I don't have a lot of restrictions within reason financially. And I like the gamble. I like opening up packs. And in order for the wins to feel good, you have to have losses. It's like, why do you have crappy rares? And so the good rares are gooder, if that's a word, you know? And I think it's important to not judge somebody else over something like value that is so fluid. It's so, everybody has their own scale, right? A $50 card to me is not, I mean, it's a nice pull, but a $50 card to someone else might be like unobtainable. And so when people like crap on a $10 rare and someone's like, whoa, dude, that's $10. Like you don't know where they're at in their life financially. And I think that somebody reacting that way is totally fine. And so that's why I'm trying to talk about price a little bit less on my channel, because I think that while you have to be price conscious, like you don't want to like pay $300 for a box of Modern Masters that's EV 170. That's just foolish. Even I have my lines. Like I open up packs. I open up $300 old fat packs when I know I'm going to open $10 in cards, but I will not open a pack on MTGO. Like I draw my line at opening packs on MTGO. So I think everyone has different scales, and I don't have, this isn't like humble brag, I have infinite money. When I was 18 and playing Magic, I was a singles only guy too. Like I had to be, otherwise I couldn't play Magic. I couldn't afford to buy packs to get the card I needed. And I read in my comment section really anytime price comes up. And anytime, it's like the same people at FNM who are like, oh, what deck you playing? Gruul? Oh, that sucks. Garbage. Trash. Like, are they commenting on because it's not a tier 1 deck? Like, I don't ever talk like that, because people play decks. Not everyone's trying to be a net decking pro hero. Pro Magic player will make a whopping 30 or 40 grand a year. Ooh, good career path. Anyway, it's not about the money, and value is a fluid thing, and it's different for everyone. And so I'm trying to go forward and try to be a little more sensitive to, you know, saying a $2 rare is trash, because it may not be to someone else. And the same, you know, I think people should consider that. I'm not telling anyone how to act, but I think it's a conversation worth having. And why do you think everyone's so value obsessed? Do you think it's, you know, related to the cost of the game? I could definitely see that being a reason. But I don't know. I just thought it would be a fun little conversation to have. And I'm going to try to cover the news this week while I'm at GP Vegas. If I'm at GP Vegas, definitely come up and say hi to me. Love to meet you. And I look forward to chatting with you in the comment section down below.